I would like to thank especially my mother for all that she has done for me, from waking up at the crack of dawn to get me to marching band rehearsal at 7 a.m., ensuring that I have everything I need to succeed, making sure I am where I need to be and get my homework assignments done. She's just been so very helpful in everything that I have done in high school and all the success that I've had, and I really, really like to thank her for all that she has done. She has meant the world to me.
Mom and Dad, I really thank you so much for pushing me for so long throughout my education. It has made me the person I am today, and I'm very thankful to be in my position. I appreciate all the support you've given me with my newfound life changes, and I can't wait to see where this journey takes me because of you.
I really want to thank my family for all that they've done for me through my high school career, and not only just my career as a student. I can always rely on them to support me throughout my every endeavor.
Hola mamá, papá y también Irving. Muchas gracias por soportarme y estar aquí conmigo mientras yo lloraba cuando tenía mis grados muy bajos o cuando estaba muy estresada, o ayudarme con la economía. De verdad, yo los amo con todo mi corazón y de verdad son muy especiales y yo no podría haber llegado aquí sin ustedes. Los aprecio mucho y los voy a extrañar mucho. De verdad, los amo mucho y no puedo poner en palabras cuánto los amo. De verdad, muchísimas gracias por todo lo que hacen, por todos los sacrificios, por ir a indoor conmigo, por estar en todas las competencias y a todos los conciertos. De verdad que yo los aprecio con todo mi corazón y no puedo esperar darles un gran abrazo allá en la Gala. Así que muchas gracias y los amo muchísimo.
Mom, Dad, thank you. From the very beginning, you've always supported my journeys and my dreams, and I find that your motivation allowed me to exceed my expectations, and hopefully I also exceeded your expectations.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you so much for supporting me throughout high school. I know a lot of kids don't really get the support they need when they go home, and whenever I go back, I know I always complain to you, but I really appreciate you asking me how my day went. Thank you as well for supporting me throughout my wrestling career. I know I never really liked the sport and it was something you guys chose for me, but I ended up excelling and I really appreciate you supporting me.
To my parents, probably some of the best parents that I have met of all the students that I know, you both are an incredible example. I try to make my character and the way I act towards everyone based off of you two. I love both of you. You're incredible. Thank you.
Hey Mom and Dad, I wanted to thank both of y'all so much for always supporting me and believing in me. I also want to thank y'all for helping push me to become the best version of myself and supporting me as I go into college.
Hey Mom and Dad, I wanted to thank y'all guys so much for all the late night poster runs and helping me with my projects and maybe me being a little dramatic, but thank you so much for always being there. And Mom, thank you for everything and being my rock. I love y'all.
To Mom and Dad, I really think your journey to coming overseas to America, and I'm really thankful for that sacrifice and that effort and coming into here to America for my freedom and my opportunities, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. I know that my schedule has been crazy over the past couple of years considering I do so many extracurriculars, but you have followed me to every concert and every competition, and it means a lot.
Hey Mom and Dad, I just want to say thank you for giving me all the opportunities I have, with Mom driving me down to Brownwood back and forth. Dad, I just want to thank you for helping me become a much better person and teaching me a lot of valuable life lessons.
Mom, Dad, and my two dogs, Tux and Momo. I appreciate you so much, and it's very hard to sit down and put it into words as to how grateful I am for the opportunity, the love, and the support that I've gotten. But I know that at the end of the day, when I go home, I have a fun, safe environment to grow as a person, as a student, and where I get to love and support my family and have time for that. So thank you very much for that.
Gammon Bolmia, thank you for the support that you've given me so far, and I can't wait for the future to come.
Hi Mom and Dad, thank you so much for always supporting me and pushing me to do my best even when I was tired and I wanted to give up. I'm glad to have you guys by my side at all times, and thank you for continuing to support me even in the future.
Hey Mom, hey Dad, thank you for everything you've done for me. You've supported all of my crazy ideas and goals and aspirations, and I know you sacrificed a lot for me to be where I am today, but it all was worth it, and now I'm here, so Thanks.
So I want to thank my parents for all they've done for me. They've helped me to realize what I want to do and helped me to get to where I want to be. My mom has taught me how to be responsible and how to just be respectful and keep on track and not procrastinate or anything like that. My dad has also helped me with a bunch of real life lessons. So I just want to say thank you, Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I just wanted to say thank you so much for helping me through my whole life and for raising me to be a good person. Thank you for, during my years here at Boswell, helping me to get to and from wherever I needed to go, be it before or after school for a test, for ROTC, for any sort of weekend thing that you needed to. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Mom. We're here. I'm graduating. I'm going off into the world. You pushed me to get good grades and be a part of everything. I'm just so thankful that I have you as my mom.
I also want to thank my mom and dad. I could not have done this without them, just letting me have all of these opportunities and not really minimizing my path and what to go. They kind of let me figure out my own thing, what I want to do, and have supported me the whole way through. So I just want to say thank you guys.
To my mother and father, I would like to thank you for all of the work you've done to help me in all of my years of school. And although I may not have been, maybe the perfect daughter, and I may have made a lot of mistakes, I am truly thankful for all of the hard work you've done to take care of both me and my brothers, and all of us together. Akunchan, ma'anpa.
Mom, thank you so much for constantly encouraging me to do my work on time. Thank you so much for always being there and being constantly so supportive of me no matter what I would choose to do outside of high school. Dad, thank you so much for the constant positivity that was really needed sometimes this year. My grandparents, thank you so much for checking up on me, checking up on how I feel during school. That was really lovely to hear. I love talking to y'all. And Grandma, thank you so much for constantly telling me how proud you are and how proud you are of my decisions to become an education major. I cannot wait to make y'all proud.
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for pushing and helping me get through high school. I know I'm not the easiest person to deal with, especially since I have such high expectations for myself, but I'm grateful that they're always there for me to lean on and to support me. Even though I feel like sometimes I'm not doing the best I can, and they're always there to tell me that what I'm doing is enough and that they're super proud of me. And yeah, I'd like to thank them.
I'd like to thank my parents for always being there to support me, for my father to driving me to Bass Hall to see the SpongeBob musical, even when he probably didn't even really know what that was about, and Tim dutifully sitting by me for those whole 2 hours. I'd also like to thank my mother for sharing her passion of writing with me and supporting me throughout my literary endeavors and showing me all the cool books.
Thank you to my mom and dad. They have been such huge influences in my life. They have sacrificed so much for me and my sister. You gave us the best life we could have asked for. We've been to 25 countries, and it was just amazing to have all those experiences. And to my sister, Kaylee, thank you for everything you've done for me. As a big sister, I know it can be hard having a little sister who's as annoying as me, but you've really been there for me. You're my best friend, and I hope you know how much you mean to me and how amazing you are.
And to my parents and my coaches, from my mom, my dad, and even my sister, and all the way through my sports coaches, Coach Brevard in particular, I want to thank you. Thank you for all you've invested in me and all that you've given me and all the opportunities you've opened up for me.
I want to thank my parents, my mom and my dad, for always being there for me. And you've been there for me for gymnastics and also for mock trial and any other organization I've been involved with. And you've always pushed me to be the best I can be, but also really genuinely cared for me and loved me regardless. And I'm glad to have you guys support me, and you're the best parents anyone could ask for.
I just want to thank my parents for always pushing me to be the best person I can be, especially through this past year. It's been very difficult, just so much on my plate that I've been dealing with. They've pushed me so much just to really be my true self and really be the best version of myself that I could be.
I wanted to thank my mom and dad for always being there for me and supporting me in everything that I've done. You never put too much pressure on me to keep my grades up, but you always encouraged me to do my best, and for that I thank you.
To my mom and dad and my sister for joining me tonight at the gala, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting me through my journey and being by my side and lifting me up when I needed it the most.
I just want to say thank you so much, Mom, for being one of my biggest supporters and always encouraging me in everything I do. I know that this wasn't just a success I had, but also a success for you. And I always share my accomplishments with you, so thank you, Mom.
Hi, Mom and Dad. It's your son. So, first of all, thank you very much for loving me. Thank you for supporting me in my schooling. You've been there every step of the way, and I really do appreciate your effort. Dad, I appreciate that you wake up so early in the morning and go to work while I go to school. And then once I return, you're still at work. Thank you, Mom, for making me delicious food every day. I really do. I love you a lot, which I really do need to say more, but I really do love you a lot.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad for always supporting me, never putting pressure on me, but always supporting me through school. You guys are amazing. Thank you for helping me through the times where I've been so stressed out. I don't quite know what to do, but you've always helped me through it. So I love you guys. Thank you.